and Azran Deo, who complete the fourth row. Also watch out for Rei Wakamatsu, who's starting down in P18. He's had two fourth places in the opening two rounds. He's 8th in the championship and already on double the number of points he managed in his rookie 2019 season. So he's one of the few riders a little bit out of a position after qualifying, but don't be too surprised to see plenty of position changes right from the start in this class in particular. We expect to see that classic pack racing. The main question is whether Furusato can continue to show the kind of pace that he has been able to show throughout this 2021 Asia Talent Cup so far. Of course, a long time ago now as well. We're at the halfway mark of this 2021 season, and half of the season is taking place just in 4 days over the course of this weekend in Indonesia.
Yeah, and in this morning's practice sessions, it was Furusato that led the way by a couple of tenths of a second. So keep an eye out on the number 15 from the outside of the second row.
Furusato leads the championship, 100 points out of 100. Can he maintain that unbeaten run over the course of the Indonesian round this weekend? Lights out on race 1 of 4 at the Mandalika International Circuit. And the immediate fast start is with Daniel Sharil, the pole sitter. Will watch out for Furusato, the number 15, cutting his way to try and claim the racing line in towards turn number 1, but he's going to get squeezed up there between two bikes. Another tries to come round him. He jostles for position in the mid-pack, and this is exactly what we've been saying. Daniel Sharil, who leads the way, very tight as you'd expect among that lead group, just a second covering the top 10 riders, and a faller towards the second half of the group as they make their way through. And that's always one of those perils of the early laps of Asia Talent Cup, although I have to say that the attrition hasn't been particularly high in this. These are effectively full-length races, the kind of race distance that those of you familiar with the World SBK paddock will used to be seeing for Supersport. Away from the incident, this time we get to see it, and it's exactly as I suggested, a bit of bumping and boring there in towards turn 10. Yeah,
and it looks like he just might have gotten a bit of a punt from behind and helped into that exit, but for Hamada, it's not going to make...
3 has already been eroded, and Furusato already thinking about making a move, and he's going to go all the way around the outside here of the pole sitter Daniel Sharil to hit the front.
That's in these early stages.
So your race leader pulling away out in front, or attempting to, and we've got Hurlian Dandy there, who here he's going to have something like a second to cover to third position.
Yeah, still going to have a bit of ground to make up in that position, and that looks like and well, another rider's gone down. It looks like it's down
here, and it's going to be 2 riders involved. That's a straightforward situation of Time On, who has gone down and collected Turaki Buapa, I think that is, who was alongside him, and he has now remounted. Situation before where the top 2 have been able to break away in the Asia Talent Cup. It's 0.6 of a second now, the gap to bridge for Daniel Sharil. A new personal best for Sharil last time around.
In that second part of the group, the riders have to push on because they're seeing it start to split out, and yeah, he just runs out onto the green paint, and there is that bit of a kick off the curb there for him. You can see there the
level of the curve. So turns 11 and 12. It switches on to the final sector as we switch back to the battles further down the order. Well, they've switched at just the right time. Deo making a lunge down the inside. I think that might have been of Aditama, and both of them have gone down. Who's got in front of Mie and made a 0.3 of a second advantage.
Yeah, and you can see there Aditama there on the number 3 going down, and again, like you said, Alex, another...
It's Danish who's gone down in his fight with Carter Thompson. Last time over the line he was in front, I think, of Thompson in the battle for 4th place. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, keep an eye in the background, and you're going to see for Danish just tries to be a little bit aggressive through that last corner, trying to make sure he's able to close up on Carter Thompson to set up a move. On the
opportunity for Furusato on the number 15 here to make a recovery in similar fashion as they come off 13 and 14. What about a lunge into turn 16, the slowest corner on the circuit? Daniel Sharil looking for his first race victory since his return to the Asia Talent Cup. He was last a winner in Thailand 2018. He's fighting for the lead here against Furusato, the championship leader, who goes soaring around the outside bravely. 2 turns to go, 16 and now 17. They come through the left-hander, and it's Furusato who once again leads. It is Taiyo Furusato of Japan to make it 5 wins out of 5, and the inaugural race victory at the Mandalika.
just had that little bit in hand, and really daring move by Furasado, but that's why he's the rider that's already guaranteed to be on the World Championship grid next year.
This is one of the men of the moment as far as the Indonesian spectators here this weekend. We've still got 3 races to go in the Asia Talent Cup for 2021 and indeed for this Indonesian round. We've got effectively 2 rounds this weekend, round 3 and round 4 of the Asia Talent Cup, with 4 races, as I say, in total. Looks as though Daniel Sharil is paddling his...
that race victory, and could well be the latest.
And it would be, to be perfectly honest, fitting to see him get a race victory at some stage in this 2021 Asia Talent Cup.
Well, you can't bet against Gunmai.
On the number 5, and we saw him fighting his way through at one stage to hit the front as last 3 races. The majority of the deficit comes from the opening 2 of the season. And Daniel Sharil, number 21, finished in 7th position and 6th in the opening 2 rounds of his return. His